and said goodbye to. But also, where's that guy? Where is he? He's outside?
It's Gavin, yeah.
Yeah, Gavin, get your skinny ass in here. Come on, you're killing me here.
It's going really well.
I know.
Gavin.
Just run off.
Well, anyways, my name's Matt. I'll be your host this evening. Thank you very much. Your waitresses and waiters out here are going to be helping you out. We're going to have a special night this evening, saying goodbye to Danielle, saying goodbye to Gavin, and saying hello to future adventures. So let's give it up for them, okay? We have several roasters coming up this evening. Number one, who is number one this evening coming up here? Anna, or Anna.
Do I just stand back here?
Yes, you do.
That's true.
No. We should get you up on a chair. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you leave me in charge of this shit.
20 minutes before the event.
Come on up here.
Oh, it's
She's gonna sit down. Oh.
right in the spotlight. Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Gavin. We're also saying goodbye to you. Where did you go? Oh, hi, Gavin.
Dropping a deuce.
Dropping a deuce. So you just sit tight there, pretty girl.
Okay.
And we're gonna eviscerate you with our lovingly and gently. No, not very gently. No. First up this evening is an interesting young lady here. We have Anna coming up here, or Anna. Come on, let's give it up for Anna, everybody.
You're the best.
I'm gonna go first because I've known you the least amount of time and have the least emotional attachment. The first time I saw Danielle was also the first time I came to a comedy performance here at the Shamrock. And I thought, that girl is so beautiful, she's so funny, so poised. Not as thin as the other performer, but still pretty. And I wanted to talk. I was really drunk and horny watching. I tried to talk to her after the show, and she was kind of a bitchy aura. No, but I was also shy, so it's okay. And I thought Emily looked dykier, so I thought I had more of a chance. Like always, nothing came of it, except friendship, but it was good. I got to know you past, and I realized you are kind of bitchy, but like a funny, cool way. You are really so smart, so funny, so like socially competent. And I wish that one day I could be even half as slutty as you are. You're just so confident about it, in like a good way, that I genuinely admire. You're also the shittiest Mexican I've ever met. I'm gonna list all the reasons. One, you've never once bought me tacos. I've bought you tacos.
True.
Shoved tacos down your drunk face. Two, you've never done any lawn maintenance for me. It's not racist by the official laws of I'm also Hispanic, so it's okay. Three, you've never once brought me weed. I have smoked you out though, but it's okay because Hispanics drugs. It's okay, I enjoy smoking you out and buying you food because just being around you is a pleasure. 4, where's all the Catholic flagellation, like repressed gay sex shit that I've come to expect? All the Catholic rage, just beating and the crown of thorns, all the sexy stuff. Where's that? You're a sexual disappointment. great person. And I wish I had known you for more than just this short time that I did. And I'm sad we never drunkenly made out, but you know, that might still go here for more days. Thank you, you're amazing, you're so funny. Glad I met you.
Thank you, Anna. That was touching. Huh? No, you can't. No, that's top secret.
Just use it anyways, so.
Okay. Anyways, next up we've got evidently somebody else is calling the shots this evening. So we got Daryl. Daryl, funny man. Daryl Vaughn gonna come up on stage. Not come up on the stage, but
Not with Danielle.
no. Hi, Danielle.
Let's give it up for Daryl.
Yeah! Hot sauce, man.
I like your dress. It looks like a Hindu circus tent. No, let's see. So I think I've known Danielle for the better part of a year. It's a little too long. But first thing I noticed about Danielle was her boobs. They're really big, and they look really great in a bra. But when they're not in a bra, they look like something you'd see on National Geographic.
Oh my god.
It's a little less African. No, I always, she has a couple outfits where I'm like, hey, you're not wearing a bra. You know, because when she is, her tits are here, and when she's not, she's here.
Oh.
Do you know that song, Do Your Ears Hang Low? I just won't even finish that. So Danielle's sex life. Yeah, I figured some of you would laugh at that. It's good. It's good, right? Never slept with the same guy twice. Danielle's sex life is a sex life that makes a paraplegic grateful for his sex life. Because he may or may not be fucking. I never really figured that out, but at least somebody loves him. You know what I mean? So a fun thing that me and Danielle.
Oh my god.
Whoops. One thing we do is get caught talking about anal sex in English in grocery stores. We're like, hey, do you like it in the ass? Like, yeah, I like it in the ass. You know? And some Chilean. I think it's happened a few times. So Danielle and I have known each other, you know, quite a while. We've slept in the same bed in our underwear, but we've never had sex. And I've been. You're the one saying that, you know. Come on, if we're real, I mean, I'm a little out of your league, Danielle. But
That's not true.
no, the thing is, I've been drunk.
That's not true, man.
Why?
But I'm not douchey and fat enough for Danielle.
Whoa.
Well, you are a chubby chaser. That stems from insecurity and my hypotheses.
Oh god.
So if guys, if Danielle ever
Somebody
invites you
stop
over for
this.
lunch, you can expect to eat around 9 p.m. Takes you about 6 hours to cook anything, even macaroni and cheese from a box. And she's been a good friend. So Danielle, you know, this Peace Corps shit, I don't really understand. Like, you lived in Berkeley, right? I mean, you should have got this out of your system at like 19 or something like that. You joined the Peace Corps now? Yeah, the Prime Minister in Nepal called me and he's like, hey, tell your friend Danielle if she wants to do something humanitarian and we kind of need help over here. Why do you want to teach a bunch of Filipinos how to speak English? But Danielle is part of the comedy crew and she's gotten very good. She's also gotten a bigger ego, I've noticed. And I think Danielle thinks she's funnier than me.
She is.
Well, looks aren't everything. Danielle's a very great friend to me. I'm really glad we got to know each other. Not sexually, but I'm gonna miss you very much. So I'll see you later.
Let's give it up for Daryl Vaughn.
Woo!
Come on, put your hands together.
Yeah!
Don't be stingy with the claps. Be generous with the claps. I believe for our, where are we? Number three? Yeah. Number 3 is Alejandro. Alejandro Venegas, who shares the same last name of this girl whose name is Julieta Venegas, and I have a huge crush on her. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys about that later. Come on
She's
up
ugly.
here, Alejandro. Let's give it up for put your glad hands together. Come on up here. The stage is big enough for the both of us.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
I can see that.
Yeah, all right. My cowboy boots back.
Well, I didn't, when I thought about doing this thing, I'm so honored that I've been asked, that I've been approached like that. And I didn't know what to say at first because she's really my friend, I really love her. And what can you really say about Danielle? I mean, she first of all, I think she's hot. Second, she's very kind and generous. Also, she is a small one with a slutty personality, and she comes from this culture that I haven't heard much about them, but they told me there are these taco making, border crossing, drug dealing culture that she's from, and I find that very interesting and beautiful. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little story about the first time I met Danielle, first time I saw her. She was a waitress here at the Shamrock. I came and I came to the Shamrock. And I'm gonna be honest, first time I saw her, I thought, shit, it's a little insulting. But I thought she was Chilean. Because I thought, darker skin, not so tall, Chilean girl, right? And I went to her and I asked her where she's from, and I could see a little bit of an eye rolling, like she sensed that I thought that, and she made this eye rolling, like saying like, I know you thought I was Chilean, you prick. Basically, she said, I know you thought I was Chilean, you ignorant prick. With her eyes. But with her mouth, she said, I'm from the United States. And that's, I was impressed at that too. Like, I thought like, she has this tone like a really horny white girl. And you know these MTV reality shows that they used to show where these blonde whores used to say things like, oh my god, I can't believe my boyfriend ditched me. I'm sure, and I'm so fucking drunk. And she's usually saying those things to me, like, I'm so fucking drunk, honey, and I'm so fucking horny, and I'm so fucking high. Like, that kind of thing. I was really impressed. I guess I was pretty judgmental. But that's the thing about her. She's really, really slutty, but in a good way, like she owns it. Like she's proud of it, and I also think it takes one to know one. There's 2 guys that we both made out with. Once is no names, but once is a very nice, friendly Canadian guy that is not with us anymore. He's not that much. The other, we don't need to get into that. No. Do we? We don't need to get through that. But yeah, then I started to... What?
Was it me?
No.
Are you Canadian?
Then we started to hang out and become really good friends. And she's such a generous person. Once I invited her over and she started to help me with doing the dishes and cleaning up everywhere. And I was like, honey, you don't need to bother. You don't need to be so generous. And then I thought, oh, Mexican, that's right. she's genetically predisposed to do those things. Alejandro, why can't you let the people what they are? Is my lesson. And I also, when I heard about her going to the Peace Corps, I was really concerned. I was worried about her because she's going to this country which is filled with crime and prostitution and human trafficking and this very weird looking people with a weird complexion. They are like Asian, but they're like Hispanic. Nobody knows what they are. But then I thought again, like, I'm such an idiot. That's like California. She's gonna feel right at home. But I'm definitely gonna miss you. It's definitely gonna be sad and depressing not to have you around. But I have like other 17 gringa fag habits to let me overcome that. So I'm gonna be fucking. Thank you.
Give her a hug. Come on, don't be stingy with the hugs. Don't be stingy with the claps this evening. Next up this evening. Who is next this evening? Is it Steve? Is it Emily? It's Steve. Come on up here, Steve Underwood. Is it me? No, I'm coming up first. Yeah, I'm last. Come on up here. Steve Underwood from Canada.
Boo! Alright, get the fuck out of here. I don't know, man. I'll start a hockey fight with you. Alright. Okay. I'm going. Oh, if the Peace Corps doesn't work out for you, I know Dennis Rodman's father. He owns a brothel in Clark. You know, like he's got a job already waiting for you. So just in case something happens, you know, like it's just a simple cell phone call. That's all it is. So I'm the only person here who's actually been to the Philippines, and I already know Danielle's gonna fit in perfectly. You know, she's brown, right? You know, that helps. She speaks shitty Spanish, right? Which is basically Tagalog anyway. It's just shitty Spanish. And she already has bigger boobs than the entire population of the country. So, I don't know, if she just gets a penis, she'd be like a millionaire. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Danielle was always very open about her sexual exploits, right? Although none of those were with me, but alas, didn't you realize that's what your GoFundMe $50 was for? I thought that was in the memo that I sent you. I don't know, but that was. Anyway, I think you're gonna have an amazing time in the Philippines, and you're gonna do wonderful things for the Peace Corps because that's the kind of person that you are.
Yeah.
You know, you're a very kind, giving person. But seriously, stay safe over there. You know, walk with your hands in your pockets, keep your purse safe. I don't know, if you do get mugged, you can just use your boobs to attack them. But in all seriousness, you know, have a great time, have a great adventure, and I'll try to make sure that I have to visit you.
Steve.
She needs shoes.
She wants another one of these.
Please.
I don't know.
Fred's got it.
We can only see this blue light up here. Way to go, Steve. All right, let's give it up for Steve one more time. I've just converted myself into the National Public Radio host for a roast, actually. Anybody from the United States?
I love NPR.
Yeah, okay, yeah, NPR.
NPR.
Yeah, a lot. We got some NPR fans in the audience tonight. Okay.
NPR.
All right.
Ira Glass.
They were bullshit.
It's not your turn yet. Next up, we've got a very special lady. Her name is Emily Munoz Snyder. Let's give it up for her.
Look at these titties! My jokes aren't good, just look at my titties.
That's what I always do.
That's why I bring them up here. Yes. I was talking about whether I should bring my drink or my notebook out here, so up here. So per usual, Danielle is tempting me to drink and to cheat. She does that to me. She's a very sexual lady, Danielle, I met Danielle pretty much right when you got here, I think. Very close to right when you got here. I learned we had a lot of common. She was doing a lot of things that were things I dreamt of doing. She was like coming from Berkeley, which is a cool town, and she came to South America with the goal of maybe getting some experience in the NGO world and helping all the poor people here in South America do some stuff. And you spent a year and a half teaching spoiled Quico businessmen English. So I don't know if that's what you had in mind, but it's what you got. Oh man. Something we haven't touched on about Danielle yet, I'm not sure if you guys realize this, but she's clumsy doesn't begin to cover it. She breaks things, she falls, she loses things, just anything that can possibly go wrong with things she does on a regular basis. For a while she had an excuse. She had this backpack that was all full of holes that she kept using anyway for some reason. So after losing several important objects, she finally gave up and threw it away. And told me recently that she was walking by the vacant lot by her house about a week after throwing away her holy backpack, and saw it there, tossed in the dirt, over the fence. You use things to carry your belongings that people digging through the trash don't use. Why is that? We have talked about the guy habits a little bit. We've talked about the sex habits. I still got 30 hours left here. I think that's enough for a good, like, 4 or 5 people at least. So, let's go for this. Let's go. Let's do it. Cut out the foreplay. She doesn't do that anyway, so it doesn't seem to happen for her. Really? So it's okay. Something that's remarkable about Danielle's ability to find mates is that you don't only find the obvious assholes and fuck them. You do that. You go find the biggest asshole in the bar and have sex with them, which is totally your business, but you also happen to find these guys that seem totally normal and cool on the surface, but are huge assholes on the inside, and it's hidden. How do you find the hidden assholes? What is this skill? It's remarkable. It's fucking remarkable that the little, short, unassuming Canadian guy can find a way to be a huge bitch to you. I learned so many things about people through her. Enough's been said about your Mexican-American qualities. All I wanted to say is thank you for teaching everyone in Chile the difference between Mexican and Mexican-American. They are two completely different things. Completely freaking different. Finally, this wouldn't be complete this speech wouldn't be complete if I didn't talk a little bit about Danielle's role in my relationship. We've swung between calling her a tripod and a kickstand. Either way, we don't know if we'll make it without her. She's wonderful, she cooks for us, she is there through the good times and helps us through the bad times. She turns us on sexually. It's fantastic, so I don't have much else to say besides thank you for keeping my life be a permanent porn intro, more or less, without the actual sex. Anyone want to look at my boobs? That's pretty much how it works. I don't have anything else to say. I don't think it's hit me that you're leaving yet. I really don't think it's hit me. It's probably going to hit me sometime on Monday or Tuesday at work, very awkwardly. I'm sure that's what it's going to happen, but you are one of the absolute best friends I've ever made in my life. You're going to have a great time in the Philippines, I hope. Get your fill of dick here. I know you're planning on it. And back in the States, too. Have a great rest of the night.
Thank you, Emily Munoz Snyder, for your dedicated friendship to Danielle. Do we have any other volunteers up here to do a roast, a little bit of roasting of Danielle? No? None? Okay.
Really? I think Dan wants to.
Okay,
Oh.
well, here we go. Dan Calderon. Dan the man. All right.
Let's Calderon. Like, go on and on. I have nothing prepared because I didn't know this was going to be a roast. But I do have a detailed list of all the men that she slept with in California. Which is here. No. I don't know if she slept with them or what. No, you know, I'm gonna pretend to be an asshole, but I'm really not.
There's a layer in there.
But I'm not ready to roast. I mean, I could go on about wait, Dimitri? No. Okay.
Whatever.
All right, that's okay. Now I've known this girl for 99 years now.
Give or take.
She went to school with my brother in San Diego, and I met her. I think it was back in '04, '03. It was a dark time, and one night at a party before my brother got kicked out of college, it was a very dark night. Shenanigans, lots of shenanigans, and that's how I know Danielle from way back in the day. She got around from San Diego to Berkeley, all the way up and down the coast, and now in Chile to hear her roast. We haven't hung out much, but you know, that's just because I'm an a-hole and I'm greedy with my time. But we are gonna miss you. It was nice because I came to Santiago and I already had a friend. It was cool. She led me to this place, which was really cool. And I'm gonna be sad that she's not here. But either way, I know that later down the line when she's 90 and check like for listen. We'll see each other somewhere in a retirement home, have a Bloody Mary, and no. My woman's right over there, bro.
When you're 90.
All right. Well, maybe her boobs will match her age then. I don't know. I've never seen her boobs. I don't know. I feel like I gotta be mean, but I got nothing mean to say. You're a lovely person, and happy trails.
Thank you, Dan Calderon. Dan Calderon, everybody. Anybody else want to do a little roasting? No? Or we are okay. I'd like to scooch another chair up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Calderon.
Because we have one more person to include on this in this roast. That man's name is Gavin. Gavin the Clown. McLeod.
Sorry?
Gavin McLeod. You know who Gavin McLeod is? Yeah.
Is it Klein? I fucking hate Kleins. Hands where I can see him.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm gonna try and do this off the cuff, okay? So, Emily Munoz Schneider. Schneider.
Schnaps.
Snyder. Yeah. Okay. Did I get it right? Okay, Emily. Would it kill you to fake a couple more orgasms every month? Because she's my girlfriend and she fakes orgasms with me all the time. But I would appreciate a couple more from time to time.
Would it kill you to give her one?
Oh, God.
Now the real roast. Daryl Vaughn. Everybody give it up for Daryl Vaughn. He really tries to grow that beard every morning. He gets up and stares in the mirror and he tries to grow that beard as hard as he can. Daryl Vaughn, I've never met a man so good at talking women into sleeping with them for like a month at a time. I've seen you do that twice. Because you talked Rachel for a month. Well, this is the fucking roast, motherfucker.
This is not roast rules. What's going on?
I'm going around. This is roast.
Yes,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Have you ever seen a roast?
Yeah.
I'm safe here.
All right. Next up, we have Steve, the man up north, from the white north,
Winterfell.
whose net worth makes up for his small penis.
Hey, 10 Korean girls can't be wrong.
One for every centimeter?
There you go.
Because they do things metric there.
Oh my God. Somebody stop this.
And then up here on this stage, here we go. Gavin. I've never met somebody who looks so much like a mop who was used to clean up a bleach spill. Word for word? Oh, boy. Gavin, I heard that they're doing a live-action Simpsons movie. And you've been cast not as Homer Simpson, not as Krusty the Clown, but Sideshow Bob. Live-action Simpsons movie. He looks like Sideshow Bob, doesn't he, everybody?
I don't see it.
I don't see it. And maybe not in this light, but...
I was hoping you weren't listening.
Gavin, you and your lovely female partner. Where are you? Oh, there. Okay. Hi, Aretha. How are you? I'm great, thank you. Aretha, if you send me just only one more invitation to Candy Crush, I will decide to go. Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. Shit.
Evidently, many people are Facebook friends with Aretha. And on. Thank you, Gavin, for sitting here and getting roasted. Okay. Gavin, it's been a pleasure working with you, but I'm going to move on to Danielle. Just because this is where this is the juicy part of the steak. Yeah. Get comfortable.
Even he gets comfortable.
Hi, Danielle. Danielle, hi. Danielle, there are a few words that you speak regularly that when they come out of your mouth, something happens to the hairs on the back of my neck. They want to commit suicide. One of those words is kombucha. Another one of those words is sex positive.
What does that mean?
Yet another one of those phrases is, Matt, what's your Wi-Fi code? Not gonna miss those. Danielle, you smell. I'm sorry, I let the 7-year-old inside me take over. The reason I let the 7-year-old inside me take over and make fun of you like that is because he's bothered by your smell. It's giving him nightmares. What else was I gonna say about you? Oh, I remember. There was one time when Danielle, she has a sister, okay? They're very similar. Is she older than you are? A bit older than you are, right? Okay. And one time when you were kids, I heard you got into a fight. Yeah? And the fight, like the end of the fight, as sisters will do, Danielle's sister said, I hate you forever and ever. You are gonna have a boyfriend one day, and he's going to be a 0. Turns out your sister was psychic. She just got a little off, like she didn't understand that you were actually gonna have sex with a guy whose name was 0.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is what? Are you ready for your rebuts?
We are.
Are you ready for it? Alright. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done. Yeah. Gavin, you ready for a rebuttal, or do you want to? Yeah.
Nobody's roasted.
I did.
Oh,
Don't you remember that?
A lot of people want to roast him.
A lot of people want to roast him. Oh shit!
kicks off.
Oh shit! Here starts to roast. Anna, you gonna roast him? All right, come on up.
Get on the stage.
This will be interesting.
Gavin, I've only interacted with you a few times. I only just now learned your name is Gavin. Thought it was scruffy blonde. Just that of all the times I've interacted with you and spoke with you, I just thought about fucking you in the ass so many times. Like the moment I saw you. But now that I see you have a girlfriend, she's way prettier than you are. And I'm willing to change. Or both. Whatever. Good luck wherever you're going. That's better than this place.
Santiago, coming Santiago.
Really quick, I won't take up too much of anyone's time. I just have a really quick story I want to share about Gavin. Gavin and I, right this far, the two people I've known longest. I've known the two of you since about a month after I moved to Santiago. And you guys knew me at an interesting time in my life. You knew a lot of people I had sex with before Matt. You guys knew a lot of those guys. In the midst of all that, I was robbed very stupidly. I fell asleep in a taxi and was robbed very badly at one point. Yeah, one, just one. But After that, I had a very depressed day in my house, very proud. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I did this thing, got robbed. And Gavin and Aretha, another friend of ours, were kind enough to come over with some donuts and try to make me feel better.
Oh, that's right.
And Gavin's way of making me feel better was like, Emily, don't worry, it's not that bad. Very recently I was drunk in Peru and I woke up and I woke up naked at a gas station.
That's way worse.
I don't know if that made me feel better at the time. But it makes me feel better now. So thank you, Gavin, for that. Fantastic.
Somebody else got a...
I'll hit that.
Oh, you hit that shit? All right, come on up. Come on up and hit that shit.
20% gay? What?
Gavin makes me like... Gavin pushes it up to like 30. Every time I look at Gavin, I get a little bit of a semi. Semi. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but Gavin's dad is a huge fan of Bush. Not your mom's pussy.
Always on the divorce bitch.
You guys don't know that band, Bush, that has the lead singer with the name Gavin?
Oh yeah, Gavin.
Okay, I guess it just wasn't funny then. So, Gavin. So one time, I'm enjoying myself and I give Gavin a sizable tip in all coins. And he comes to my table and says, "Hey, you want to buy a bottle of red? I want to buy a bottle of red." That's not a good accent. And he drops this fucking sack of coins, 3,000 coins. And goes, "Money's money, right?" Fuck you, I can't buy a bottle of sausage. Fuck that shit. If you spend enough time with Gavin, you'll realize he's afraid of a lot of stuff. Isn't that right? Let me demonstrate. Let's say you're out of fish, and I say, "Gavin, I'd like to order some fish."
86 fish, unfortunately.
He says, "We don't have any apple fried." All the time. We lost that one. I thought you were gonna say your fucking phrase.
You put me off guard, but yeah, I'm starting to say it.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. If you guys spend enough time with Gavin, you realize he's afraid of a lot of stuff. Gavin, can I order fish and chips?
I'm afraid we haven't got any fish and chips.
Exactly. All right. No, Gavin's been a great guy. Awesome dude. I'm gonna be sad to see you now.
Thank you, Jeroboam. Anybody else got a roast for Gavin? All right, come on over here, Steve. Come on. Let's give it up for Steve and here. Oh boy.
Watch out in the comments.
People apparently, yeah, I don't know what. I did that like one time, didn't I?
To me, asshole.
Half the time. It was a half the time, I thought, wasn't it? I don't know. I got half of you. I don't know. I didn't get all of you. I got half of you.
Thank you.
I aimed away. That was just a spray.
Looks like it. He does.
Sorry. You fucking some people. Okay. All right. No, I don't anymore. No, okay. I know. Okay. You distracted me with that vomit comment. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. All right. The vomit comment. All right. Okay. Gavin was always really cool behind the bar. Everything else. He looks much better without the green shirt on. I'll have to say that. In my, I don't know, 15% gayness, I guess. He was always willing to, like, I was just sitting outside, and I was sort of like on the cusp of drunkenness, but I was more tired than anything else. And then Gavin's just like, he just hands me a beer, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna ask any questions, I'm just gonna drink this. And then he's just like, I don't know, you can always drink here. And we're closing, but I don't know, if you want to sleep here, that's fine. You know, you can sleep here, that's fine. You know, it doesn't make any difference to me. And I was like, well, I don't want to be like Norm Peterson or Barney Gumble or anything like that. So I decided, I got to go home at some point. So, but Gavin was always, you know, a good neighborhood bartender for me. So, and I will always appreciate that. So, this is much of a roast, I realize. But, anyway. I guess that's it. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks, man. That's something better about this.
Is it time for the rebuttals?
Yeah, I got the
I think it's time for the rebuttals. Okay. Who's first at the rebuttal? Yeah? Gavin's gonna go with the rebuttal. Tuck in your shirts. What? Oh, absolutely. Sir. Yeah, okay. This is the first time I get to serve you a beer.
Tell me about it, yeah.
You missed out on last night, you did as well, yeah.
Lost chance.
Thank you, everybody. It seems weird to be on the stage. This is my second time up on the stage. The first time in my second or third week with Intercambia with Matt. Intercambia's always been a very bizarre one with the old improv like whale noises, singing, hit or miss. Last couple of weeks I must say it hasn't been that fun Intercambio. Beforehand it would be fun because Matt would be obviously the whale noises, but now so it's been more like him like walking around the bar like looking down, looking at his watch, 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30. It's time for whiskey. 10:30 is whiskey o'clock. I'm looking at it now. Time or two. Yeah, that whiskey has taken a hard hit out in the last couple of weeks, I must say. But what are you drinking now, Matt?
Whiskey.
Interesting. I guess so, yeah. I had a few comments because I knew about my roast, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, but I can't say I prepared too much, but Danielle, of course, leaving in a couple of days. I've got one thing, I guess. Well, yeah. Most of these, as you already know, all the people that talk against me, American. No English, no Europeans, nothing like that. Steve, Canadian, but, you know, you can put that back in the bush, I guess.
I agree.
Sorry, you've already had your time to talk. I would appreciate you being time.
There we go.
Danielle, you've taught me a lot, I must say, over the last few months you were here at Shamrock, when you were working as well, the old mug technique. Under the rug, of course, obviously, but you know what I'm talking about. Emily wants likewise as well, but for you, you're joining the Peace Corps. It's a great opportunity for you as well. You've been building up that as well. The one thing I've noticed about you, I guess, is when you talk to me, and you talk to a lot of people, you seem to have your eyes closed a lot of the time, really. It seems like if you're going to be on the Peace Corps and stuff, maybe your eyes should be open for most of the time, but for you, Americans, maybe that's, I don't know, a pretentious thing. As you will, take it as you will, but that's the way it is usually, if you've got your eyes closed and stuff, yeah, that's where it is. Obviously I haven't prepared for this that much, so as you can tell. Emily. Yeah. As Emily mentioned, I've known her for about a good 2 years. She's one of my first friends in Santiago, along with me for Veta, because she was like living in the same building. As you know, Emily, she's a very like confident woman with maths. She's top of her game and stuff. But I knew her when she was a different sort of person and stuff. I'm trying to think nicely, but the only word I could probably think of is sluttered, probably, yeah. As far as go, yeah. For example, I used to live with some guy called Stefan. You know Stefan? German? He's German. Of course, Darren knew that. Yeah. Obviously,
We all
not
know
that.
about the German.
Yeah.
I know who Stefan is. Read her diary.
He's probably in the same club. He's here, like, he dated Chilean, got married, got a kid. Obviously in the same club and stuff, yeah. But with Emily and stuff, she came over to our apartment one day and it was all very fine. Like, she got flirty with this guy. It was all, yeah, I kind of like him and stuff. Let's meet up one time. We had our little Christmas in June events a couple years ago. And then suddenly she like disappeared out of the picture, it seems. Stefan went to her apartment one day for like a little date night, it seems, and then he came back like 1, 2 in the morning. I was up in the kitchen having some food and stuff. I was like, what are you doing, about Stefan? I thought you were out with Emily that night. And he's like, oh yeah, it was kind of awkward, I must say. It was a good night until the end of it, and then I just kind of had to leave and stuff. It's like, how so? Like, what, she didn't like it? Something went wrong and stuff? It's like, no, I don't know, it's because, I don't know, it's hard to talk about. Long story short, she fell asleep during sex. Stefan never saw Emily again. Shame. Such a nice guy as well, yeah. It seems like she's got that act with it. They're all the guys who get with Chilean girls, have kids, move on. Stefan. No, Matthew. Matthew. I heard a lot about you beforehand, really. About sort of some negative things, some good things. 39 years old, I wouldn't have thought it, honestly, yeah. You've got the striking, uncanny resemblance of, I don't know if you got this American stuff, the Cabbage Patch Kids. Yeah? When you can buy to the store, you can buy your teddy bear or little Cabbage Patch Kids, like, oh, I'll go for the quirky glasses as well, please, yeah? Yeah. I'll go for the teenager hair stubble as well, yeah? Yeah, it was between like Cabbage Patch Kid, Time Traveling Clown, I don't know. That's what's up in there for me, it was, yeah. But Matthew, yeah. You've been an interesting character, I must in the Shamrock, yeah. Who else was there? Steve.
Yeah, you can just do what I did. Yeah, that's fine.
I feel kind of bad like talking about Kid Steve because you know Steve, of course, really, yeah. Yeah. I was talking to Steve one day. You know he's been to South Korea?
Yeah.
First I've heard of it. I was talking to him along with Lee, another Canadian, of course, on my birthday. The stories were very similar, of course, but they always had the same punchline. It may not have been a punchline, but it was always the same finish itself. It would be like, oh. So I was talking to some girl last night. Then you can skip a few like minutes of conversation and stuff. The finish of it was, of course, and I fucked her in the ass. True story. Daryl.
Oh,
Yeah. I met Daryl over a year ago, so I've been here for like 14 months, more or less. But I met Daryl after about a few weeks of me working here, and we had a little talk outside about like life, music, hot sauce and stuff, all that. He was trying to convince his girlfriend to have a spit roast with some other guy. You know, the usual, yeah. True story. Yes. You also were very optimistic. You were always telling me like, oh, yeah, this time next year, I'm going to be a millionaire, I am. When you're on, Daryl, how's it going? Yeah, tell me about it. Living with your business partner, he gives you pocket money every week. Sounds like a good lifestyle to me.
I believe I've covered everybody that's roasted me, so the main events. Let's see if I put my fucking nose together. Darren.
I still have to pay you for April.
Very true, very true. I've already had them in my shift already, so it's all sorted.
Kevin, I'll cover that, I'll cover that.
Oh yeah.
So Darren, as I like to be called, the Shamrock slave driver who employs legal immigrants, pays them very little money, feeds them, gives them jobs, and then kicks them out the street with no warning at all. Dan, welcome back. As I said, I've been working here for 14 months now, and that's a long time in sort of most people's fields, especially in the bar, of course. And I had a lot of bad reviews of this place beforehand and stuff. My girlfriend Adetta, she used to work here for 5 days before she got fired, or late. 5 days, more or less.
I don't remember.
But I was curious about this place, so I obviously looked at a few reviews beforehand. TripAdvisor, classic of course. Anyone know what the classic review of TripAdvisor, like what the rating out of 5 is? Anyone know?
2.5.
And that? 3.5, not too bad. You say yeah? Anybody, yeah. No need for applause, yeah. I've got a few reviews here, of course. Let's start off the average one, 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, 3.5 out of 5. That's not too bad. The title is The Shamrock, or just a sham. Not a bad title, I must say.
It's not
They
bad
get
at
a
all.
big review, of course, so I've cut it down a bit. This is how it goes. Dull bar owner who seems to wear the same clothes every visit.
I knew you wrote that one.
She's included. Wait for it, yeah.
I swear this one isn't.
He still seems to have an aggressive nature with his staff in front of the customers. True, yeah. Maybe the reason none seem to stay too long, with the exception of Emily, who seems to have become a fixture in the place. This review was in 2013, and it's like 2 years after that, it's like nothing has changed apart from that Emily's name is being replaced by my name. That was 3.5 out of 5. Let's go down a bit. 1 out of 5. These are kind of repetitive, really. Incredibly rude owner, clearly an anti-English establishment, or agenda. It's like kind of weird because I'm English. I've been here for that long. 2 out of 5. Let's bring it up a bit. First sentence. The owner of this place is rude. Next review. 2 out of 5. Owner is extremely rude. Running theme, it seems. When you look at this, these last 3 reviews have been in the last 3 months, apart from the last one that included Emily, because of which it seems like he's going to improve, because 2 months ago, extremely rude, last month, rude, improvement. Sarcastic it will be, yeah. Owner is extremely sarcastic. Month after, sarcastic, and carry on. But honestly, in all due respect and stuff, I appreciate the opportunity to work here, Darren, and stuff. I didn't think I'd be working here this long, but I've loved every minute of it. That's a lie, but yeah. But the staff and stuff, Barbara, of course, she's gonna be here for a long term and stuff. I wish you all like yeah, you are going to need everything, every especially up in the kitchen as well. But I'm going to miss this place as well, and it is part of my life as well, because I've been here for 14 months, and I've been in Santiago maybe for 14 and a half months. So most of my time here has been Shamrock. So I'm going to miss it, and I do love you all as well because of it. But thank you.
I don't know how to follow that.
Just read the internet.
That was really fucking good.
That's really fucking true.
I didn't fucking prepare. Sorry guys. I tried all week, all month, whatever. I really just invited you all here to like bask in the glory of me. That's just like how I do things. So it turns out that if you fuck a bunch of guys and talk about it, you're kind of slutty. So this thing. Okay, well, yeah. No, it's been really great. I've been here for 2-ish years or so. I'm leaving tomorrow fucking night. I'm really sad. You guys are some of my closest fucking friends. I love you, I say fuck a lot. I'm a little drunk. No. Okay, so, Anna. You're awesome. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. I've enjoyed just watching you walk around and be funny and buy me tacos. Just honestly, you never gave me the taco I wanted. So. A couple more hours left.
Damn.
Daryl! Aww. Daryl's a boob man. I don't know if you guys know this. I know this because Daryl has a habit of fucking my best friends, no matter what continent he's in, and then comparing their breasts to me, as if I hadn't seen them already. So Daryl, I just have to say you're welcome, and I'm happy your current girlfriend isn't here right now.
What's with the air quotes?
Because I like her and I don't want her to think badly of my friends for having sex with you.
She likes me.
Oh.
I have a pet name for Ale, and it's Puta. And it's mine. Nobody else can fucking use it.
That's right.
Also, honey, I love you. I've never cleaned your house because I've never been to your house because I'm pretty sure you're ashamed of your house. I've been to his mother's house. It's lovely. Very nice. Honey, I love you. I'm really sad you didn't get to take me out to lunch to say goodbye, but that's okay because I've taken you out to about 20 lunches thus far. The general Steve's of LA is like, oh hi, let's hang out. I brought nothing. It's okay, I don't need anything. I haven't eaten in 3 days, but it's okay. I'll share a fucking hamburger with you. Steve! Really, you're gonna talk shit on my Spanish?
Ew.
I am aware that my Spanish is shit. I have gotten shit from at least 4 people tonight. But at least I don't say hamburguesa. He claims he speaks Korean. Has anyone heard him speak Korean?
No.
No one's got no Korean restaurant with me.
Yeah. Does anyone? Whatever. No, I'm trying to envision Steve's accent while speaking Korean, but I have no idea what Korean sounds like.
Japanese.
Yes.
Oh, I got Emily. What I learned recently, because Emily is very non-cautious about readjusting herself, is that we are boob twins. And it's awesome. Except for she's 24 and her boobs are higher than mine. Yeah, enjoy that. It's gonna sound. No, what I've loved about Emily, we've bonded so fucking hardcore because the two of us are both dirty little bitches, and she had her sexual exploration, and then she met Matt, and then all exploration stopped.
work, man. It worked.
I remember she was like, oh, we tried spanking. And I was like, that's adorable. No, Eileen, thank you so much for reaffirming how awesome it is to be a dirty, disgusting hippie. Yes, I love it. You and your no, literally today I'm moving and I didn't have deodorant. I do have it. She's like, no, I use the stone method.
You use my deodorant.
Crystal. The fuck is the stone method? She's like, oh, I have like a rock in my bathroom that I get wet and then I rub it on my armpits. That's what I do for deodorant. That's not a thing. You just don't have BO. Good for you. I do. Speaking of people who find me smelly, it's true, it's been an issue in my home.
Smelly mats.
We're talking about surgery. Matthew.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I love you. I've enjoyed getting to know you and your psycho twin whiskey Matt. It was Matt's birthday about 2 weeks ago, and he went balls to the wall. He's been really good lately, not divulging too much into the whiskey, being responsible. Yeah, but it was his birthday, and so Whiskey Matt came out, which all of us were pretty happy to see. And like they said, I am an integral part of their relationship, and so when Emily had to leave for about 30 minutes to go to the bathroom, aka just leave, I was put in charge of Whiskey Matt, and it was hilarious. He's adorable because Whiskey Matt he's so focused on whatever it is that he wants to accomplish, but he's also really obedient for some reason. So it's just like, I want that. No, Matt, and you see some hot little girl, and I'm like, no, Emily cannot find you with that. There were a lot of pictures taken that night, and Matt reminded that Whiskey Matt is never far away from a glass of whiskey. And I think that a better statement is that Whiskey Matt is always very far away from any shred of dignity. In all seriousness, thank you guys all so much for fucking coming. I don't know. I expect to just get up here and cry and not actually do anything. So I love you guys all. And I just really have to pee, so I'm gonna end this now and say thank you for fucking coming. I love you all. It's been amazing being here, hanging out and stuff.
We love you.
That was your horrible host. Thank you very much.
Karaoke!
Let's just have some fun for the rest of the night.
Let's get drunk!
What do you think? Let's do that. Shots.